Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of Pokemon Red. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today, as always. I myself am doing pretty well. If you guys did not see the last episodes, we caught Han, the Geodude, and we still have Luke, the Charmeleon, and we are in the lower part of Mount Moon. And now this place is kind of scary because there are some trainers here who are pretty dang strong. So I'm kind of keeping an eye out. I hope that we can get out of here as soon as possible, of course, because we don't want our Pokemon to faint. It's like there's no item up there. And yes, Team Rocket is here. What? Team Rocket? That's insane. So, we do currently have Han, who has no tackles left. So, we can't use any more of that damaging move. So, I really hope that maybe we can switch to Luke, but this trainer has been known to kind of give me trouble in the past. So, let's see how much damage it'll do. Hyper Fang is pretty dang strong. Okay. With no critical hit, we should be okay. Do we have a potion? Yes, we do. Let's actually switch out to Han and use as many potions as we can on our Luke. So, yeah. Okay, quick attack, so we would have probably died there, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and spam potions as much as possible. Dang, I'm still not super used to playing this Generation 1 game. We went back quite a bit in the Pokemon catalog for this playthrough, and I'm excited. It is really exciting. But also, I think that a lot of times, as much as I love the older games, of course, they're so much fun, especially with, like, exploits and breaking the game and crap like that. It's really fun, but I personally do like playing the newer games a lot more, but I don't know. It's a bit of a novelty thing a lot of times with these games, and I'm trying to get Han to die here, by the way. I don't know if that's apparent, so I'm just going to keep using Defense Curl until he finally does Hyper Fang us. So hopefully that'll be soon. I mean, we're bound to go down soon anyway, right? Okay, Hyper Fang, let's see. Yep, there it is, okay. So we are now dead, that's okay. We are going to go ahead and switch into Luke and kill this guy. So for some reason, this Rocket Grunt in particular in the original games, Red, Blue, and Yellow, this one always seems to give me trouble because it has this level 16 Raticate, which is pretty strong for this point in the game. Raticate is an evolved Pokemon, of course, so its attack stat is way higher than most of the unevolved Pokemon. And there we go, we leveled up. And yeah, that guy normally does give me a bit of trouble, but that wasn't terrible. I mean, we did have to use quite a few potions, but it's okay. And now, our power points, like I said, are running low. And something that is a bit of a flaw with the beginning of the game, I guess, compared to later in the game, is that the movesets are worse in this generation than the rest, but that means that a lot of times getting good attacking moves at the beginning is pretty rough. So we have Ember, which is almost down, and we have a lot of scratches left. So we will have to only use Ember when it really counts. So that's something to keep in mind. Wow, the encounters, it's crazy. In Red speedruns, which I don't talk about Pokemon speedruns a ton with the newer games, but the older games, I probably will mention them quite a bit, especially Pokemon Red and Blue. I mean, these are classic speedrun games right here. You can't get repels before this point in the game. They're completely unobtainable. And so speedrunners hate Mount Moon, if you can't tell. The more encounters you get, the slower you go, and there are many times where you get tons of encounters and you'll have to restart your game, which is hilarious. There's one speedrunner, I believe it was Kizaron. There's a ton of cool speedrunners, but I believe that this specific one was doing a run like way back in the day, and he kept getting encounters over and over and over again, and on like world record pace, by a long shot, he missed out because of the amount of encounters in Mount Moon. So every time I get a lot of encounters in caves, I tend to be optimistic and think at least this isn't a speed run where it's really important that we get through this or anything. I don't mind wild encounters too much, especially when I'm trying to level up, but whenever my level's pretty good, it always just feels a little bit redundant, I guess. I just try and get out of there as soon as I can. That's just the way of life, I guess. I don't think anyone goes, oh yay, a cave, now I can finally encounter 100 Zubats in a row, so. Which I am glad that the newer games have a lot more route variety and stuff. Which, Kanto isn't terrible. Of course it is the first game, so I'd say that it probably would be the worst. But yeah, I don't think Kanto's too terrible, so yeah. Oh, and, almost forgot. I'll whip it out. Here's the hat. Here we go. I like this hat. It's fun. I'll wear it during the red playthroughs every now and then, I guess. Yeah, my head felt really naked. And then I saw the hat and I was like, oh yeah, there it is. I actually have them hanging on my wall now, which is really cool. My place that I live in right now is relatively new. I moved into this apartment back in... It was April, I think? So almost 6 months, which is crazy to think about. Oh my gosh. That's weird. That's like almost 200 days. Wow. Does not feel like it at all. But anyways, I moved into this place. And so things aren't exactly situated still. Like, I'm still kind of moving stuff around, seeing if I like things in certain places. And I don't have a lot of things hanging on the wall. But I definitely did get a few command hooks to put my hats on the wall, which is really funny. So that's just hilarious, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. And now, Ammonite is definitely the fan favorite, but I am going to go with the fossil who I picked the first time, and most likely will pick in every playthrough I do, the Dome fossil, which is really interesting. Overall, I will say that Helix is normally a lot better, just because the level up moves are better, and I don't know if Ammonite's better than Kabutops. I'd say that they're pretty even for the most part, but I prefer Kabuto, personally. Just a bit of a personal thing. And hey, look, we're in Route 4 right now. So that's pretty cool. And hey, we're back to a region where I can exactly remember what routes are called. A TM04, I believe that's Whirlwind, right? Should be pretty useless. We'll just kind of ignore it. And here we are. Cerulean City. It's crazy. And it's blue, it's so cool. We're going to go ahead and heal because our Pokemon are weak as heck. So let's get that out of the way. Now here's a pro tip for those of you who are playing Kanto. If you're having a hard time picking who your starter is, people say that Venusaur is the best a lot, and I would agree. But if you guys do want to pick Bulbasaur for a specific reason, it makes the rival a lot easier. If you get like a rock type or something good like that, it can destroy Charizard and Pidgeot. And I thought of that because our rival does have a Squirtle, maybe a Wartortle. I believe it's a Squirtle though. And that thing can kind of wreck us. Our Han, so yeah. Oh, that won't be fun. We are facing a water type. That'll suck. Oh, and here we go. Sand attacks already. That's not super resisted. Oh my gosh. That's not looking too hot. Oh, pitiful damage. That's okay. We could just spam defense curls, but if he does throw out a Squirtle, I believe that is a clean one hit. Who would have thought Pidgeotto would be beating a Geodude right now? It's kind of insane to me. Dude, the misses are insane. Oh, not that. I want a potion. So yeah, Quick Attack does do 5 damage, which isn't awful. If we hit 3 or 4 tackles, this Pidgeotto will go down, but looks like we just can't hit anything. That sucks. That's actually terrible. Especially since our crit chance just is awful. And there we go, a critical hit on that side. I really want to save the potion for Charmeleon, so I think Han just has to go down here, which sucks. We were very close to the... Oh my gosh, 3 critical hits in a row was that? We're very close at least, that's insane. Yeah, welcome to Generation 1, this game sucks. Now this Ember should kill. Good, 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 good. Now if we get past Squirtle, the rest of this fight should be really easy. Abra is a free kill here, fun fact. I love that Rivals Abra, because you could just murder it real quick. It just knows teleport, so no worries about that at all. And now we do have the Rattata. Whew. And that thing's down. And now we do have the big boy himself, Wordle, who is really scary to us. We're going to keep scratching until it dies, but it shouldn't be terrible. Okay, we're at 54. We will go down to 38. Not awful. It should be pretty easy from here. Tackle's good. We like tackle a lot. Type disadvantages aren't really that scary when you've been playing these games for so long. It's just, I don't know. You can basically brute force your way past mostly any Pokemon, I'd say. So, yeah. And Jay is down, thankfully. Whew. What? You've already been to Bill's house? That's something about the rivals that I really like. Every chance that they get to be like, hey, I'm at the place you're trying to go to right now, it's just so funny to me. I love it. Okay, and looks like Jay has been defeated, so we'll take that. Yeah, we definitely want to heal and get some more potions, for sure. Because a world without potions sounds awful. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. And now, yes, the Mart sounds good. Five should be good for now, at least. And now we can make our way across Nugget Bridge, because there's no way we are at a good point to fight Misty. I think her Starmie just does know, like, Water Gun, so it won't be terrible. But I still don't really want to risk it too much, especially when we can go up here and fight some trainers in a much better way, so yeah. Like I said though, I really do like Nugget Bridge. This is a really relaxing place of the playthrough. Because of course there's just tons of trainers, and I love places where there's tons of trainers, especially when I feel like I'm not over-leveled or my levels may be lacking slightly. It's really nice. And of course it's a great place to get Han up, because Han is our boy right now. I love this Pokemon, it's so fun. I'm glad that we caught it, for sure. Now just one more tackle. Oh, string shot. We are mixing it up today, I guess. It's crazy. And a Weedle. Okay, so Weedle's not terrible, obviously, but Poison Sting does have a chance to poison, which would suck. So, let's hope that doesn't happen, but with a 20% chance, it's pretty likely. So I won't really care if we get poisoned or anything. It's alright. And plus we have antidote and stuff. Oh, looks like we did live through the Weedle. That's amazing. Cool. Yes, I was thinking about putting a Weedle on the team. I thought it would have been hilarious. But I said, I'm okay. We're good. I just love this gauntlet. And I love how Pokemon has done many things to kind of reference it and parody it a little bit. Like, of course, the Alola games were a big celebration for Pokemon because it was the 20th anniversary. And so they did a lot of funny things with the OG games, but something they did that I loved was they had another Nugget Bridge. And at the end, the person was like, I'm on Team Rock, and then they said, I'm just kidding, here's a Nugget. It was really funny. Dude. There's no way we're getting stand attacked. Now, something I've always wanted to do when battling in Pokemon is just have a Pokemon with Sand Attack or something on it. Just something stupid. Where if you get down to the last Pokemon on the opposing side, you could just send in your Sand Attacker and just, you know, go at it. That would be insane. Could you guys imagine? You just keep spamming Sand Attack until they quit? That would be fun. Sounds like a strategy I would go with. Okay, let's switch because I don't want to deal with Han's accuracy. And plus, Luke could also use a little bit of levels, I guess. He is pretty over-leveled, though. And yes, when I transfer these Pokemon up to the current games, and we see what genders they are, I won't change their names or anything. I think it will be funny if we have, like, a female Luke or a female Han. Would be pretty hilarious, but I don't really care about names and genders or anything, so... we'll just take it. We'll take it and run. Let me actually adjust this hat a little bit. There we go. It's weird, normally I'm used to hats being as big as they could possibly be because I have such a massive head. But with this one, we're good. Speaking of hats, this youngster actually has one on. And he looks pretty menacing, so hopefully we can take this Pokemon out. Maybe a bit of a tall task because, I don't know. This guy seems like he knows what he's doing. Ooh, fourth wall break. I'm currently recording this after midnight, which I never do. I just played a lot of games with Jay, and I thought, hey, I'll do a Pokemon episode right now. That's cool. Well, we'll have fun. Guys, don't stay up past the normal time you stay up. I feel so weird. I just feel like I could drop it any second. So sorry if I am a little bit more tired today than normal. I will try and keep the energy up as much as I can. But I can only try so hard, guys. I can only try so hard. Okay, here's Gen 1 wrap. Okay. Yeah, this is how the original move worked. Look at that. Just keeps attacking. And yes, that means in Generation 1, Dragonite's best move is technically Wrap, which is hilarious to me. And hey, didn't go for it again. And we killed it. Cool. That was a close one. And we got Rock Throw. Oh, you guys may see something right now. We are currently in Red Bar, and a really technical thing is that Red Bar speeds up the game a little bit. Wow. We took ourselves out? No. Yeah, that's a bit of a speedrun trick right there. If you're ever in Red HP in the Gen 1 games, your text boxes will go back almost instantaneously. It's really funny. I don't really abuse it, but every time I get in Red Bar and I see that, I'm like, that's hilarious. So sadly, we do have to go back and heal after that blunder of our Geodude dying. No Han. Yeah, let's heal it. Sheesh, if I keep yawning, I swear. I was going to drink some caffeine, but I thought I'm probably going to go to bed after this. Why would I do that? I'm good. Oh, a question for you guys, if you are watching it and want to answer. Does caffeine make you more tired or more awake? For me, I feel like it's more tired. Oh, did not mean to buy 5 repels, but I guess that's okay. Oh, wow, I just did it again. What? Oh, okay, I see what I did. Yeah, sometimes I go down 2 rather than 1, like an idiot. I don't know, but... there we go. We do have 5 repels now, which is cool, I guess. I probably won't use them too often. But Generation 1 does have no shiny Pokemon. In case you couldn't tell, this game was made for black and white consoles, so no shinies. So that means I probably will repel more than normal, just so I won't, because normally I don't do that just so I won't miss out on the chance of getting a shiny. But in this game, where there are no shinies, I'm okay with missing out on that chance every possible chance I can get. I'm so good. I will miss out on all of that. Don't mind if I do. Oh, we got Rock Throw, I forgot. That's a good move to get. That's really good for us. So Tackle does negligible damage. Let's see how much Rock Throw will do. I bet it'll almost KO. Wow, it KO'd. That was good. Han is strong. Oh my gosh. Now that we have a good move on Han, he will be much better in battle. Not that he was bad before or anything, but Rock Throw is a big step up to Tackle, for sure. Especially now that we can hit things super effectively. That's amazing for us. The part in Pokemon games where you're just like tackling each other is so charming and so fun, but I do get sick of it pretty often. I'm like, can we get to the point where I have probably like 4 Pokemon. That's normally when I feel comfortable with my team and stuff. But that takes a little bit, so we will be taking the scenic route, I guess. That's A-okay by me. Okay, fighting does resist rock, I think, so I will switch out to Luke. In the Leer, okay. We're gonna Ember here. Ooh, nice critical hit, oh my gosh. Yeah, Gen 1's just funny with the amount of crits. Because not only is it calculated differently, but they're just kind of flying around everywhere. It's hilarious. Rage. Okay, no, I'm good without Rage. Pretty decent move early on in the generations, but I'm good. And now something that I do want to mention that I'm not going to do is the Mew glitch. I would love to, but Mew cannot transfer up in your games, so I'm good without getting it. If it was transferable, I would definitely do it. That would be so much fun. But since it is not, I will go ahead and pass on that. I believe the only Gen 1 Mews you could transfer up are events, and of course with the Virtual Console games, there are no events or anything, so Pokemon Bank doesn't really see that or anything. Okay, I'm gonna switch. Wrap is annoying, especially when you're slower. You want to be faster than the opposing Wrap user. Okay, Poison Sting is okay. And Ekans down. Cool. Then we got a Zubat. Oh, it's easy. We will take the Zubat out just like we did with the entire population in Mount Moon. Okay, cool. And now this Team Rocket member will give up on us after just trying to get us to join for a little bit. And then I guess he just stays there. What? I think in the later games he goes away, but I suppose he's just there for good now. That's hilarious to me. Wonder what happens if we talk to him. He'll just be like, hey, you want to join yet? And we'll be like, nope, I'm good. No, thank you. We're not joining Team Rocket today. I could really get an Ash logo. Oh. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not used to these moves looking like this. It was Generation 3 that made moves a little bit different. Then Generation 4, of course, added the touchscreen stuff, and it's basically been the standard ever since. But yeah, sometimes I'll skip moves on accident. It's kind of weird. Oh, and you guys probably saw this Ekans missing its Poison Sting, even though Poison Sting is a 100% accurate move. Because of a coding error in the Gen 1 games, there is a 1 in 256 chance of missing any move that is 100%. And yes, that applies to every accuracy check, so if something's 70% accurate, it'll be more like 69.4-ish. So that's interesting and weird. I tend to ignore it, because it doesn't really affect me too much, but it's weird. Sometimes the Gen 1 games just have something wrong with them, and you're like, yeah, I could see how they messed that up, but then you'll see more and more and more and more and more stuff, and you'll go, okay, maybe they really could have thought about this a little bit more. I don't know how these games are so messed up, but it's hilarious. And plus, like, not only are they messed up, but the Pokemon look stupid, so it just makes it way funnier. Like, look at that Machop. He's, like, kind of flexing, I guess, but he also just looks so flat. He looks like a pancake. That's terrible. Sorry to all the Machop fans out there. I love Machop. Fun Pokemon. Okay, and then we have a Geodude here. I think I'm just going to Ember through it real quick. Yeah. We're so good. And there we go. We defeated a hiker with no name. So, interesting. I'm going to put Luke to the front of the party because there actually is an Onix with this trainer. And I would like to defeat it with our Charmeleon. So that's what we're going to do. There we go, fully healed again. And now let's defeat the Onix. Which, if you guys saw the Brock episode, if you didn't, I would recommend doing it. It's really fun. But if you guys did not see the Brock episode, we destroyed his Onix and Geodude pretty badly with our Ember, so we're doing pretty well against the rock types, at least for now. Oh, Bind sucks. Bind is like another version of Rat, and it's terrible. But Onix is slower than us, so once we get freed from this, we will be able to fire off another hit and hope that it won't go for more Bind. It can do that, though. It could just keep spamming it. Let's see. Tackle, that's good. That's really good. Yeah, the repeating trapping moves, they're not my least favorite thing. In fact, in Gen 1, they make it a lot more interesting as a move. What was that? I don't think I've ever heard that sound effect before. What's wrong with my Super Game Boy? That's insane. Oh my gosh, what was that? I thought it sounded like a weather alert thing or something. You know, like a tornado warning? That was crazy. I thought my controller disconnected or something. I was a little bit worried. I don't know. That was weird. Man, I thought I encountered a Gen 1 glitch. Guess I didn't. Or maybe I did. I don't know. Could just be a really obscure thing that I'm not sure about. Oh, Spearow? Don't mind if I do. I'm eating up these flying types so easily. Oh my gosh. There we go. Yeah, Han is really slow, like embarrassingly slow, but it is really bulky and can hit pretty dang hard. So I'm most definitely happy with that acquisition on the team. And I hope you guys are too. We accept Han with open arms into our team. Okay, Slowpoke sucks. It probably has a water move. Let me check. Oh, it's a crit? Lucky. We got a crit on a Geodude. That's insanely lucky. Okay, no water moves it looks like, but Confusion will do it heaps. So, yeah, let's take it out. Let's make sure to heal up after that, because that was some pretty big damage. Man, this part of the game's so much fun. I remember meeting Bill here because I first met him in Heart Gold Soul Silver as a kid. And I went to Bill's house and I was like, oh my gosh, you're the guy that randomly showed up in Ecruteak and lives in Goldenrod. That's insane. And then I learned that he did originate from the Kanto games, so... It's so weird. There should be a phenomenon where, like, if something originates from something, but you see it after a cameo at a later date, what that's called. I don't know if that's like a term, like a film term or something, but that's always really fun seeing that. You know, like let's say you played Red Blue first, then Gold Silver, but you have a friend who played Gold Silver first, and they're like, hey, Bill's the one who lives in Ecruteak. You're like, no, he lives in Cerulean. And then it's just a big powwow, I guess. That happens to me with some of my friends. There are some TV shows we watch that are sequels and prequels and stuff. A big example that I'll give is Better Call Saul, which did end last year. It came on Netflix earlier this year, and one of my friends watched it, and they never watched Breaking Bad, so they were always unsure of all the references and stuff, so it was pretty funny showing them some Breaking Bad clips. They were like, this is a much different show. What the heck? And I'm like, yeah, it really is. If you guys haven't watched Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, I would definitely recommend it. Pretty fun show. Shows. Next up, we do have another hiker, so I'm gonna send Luke out to him. That'll be nice. We'll do that, yep. Go ahead, Luke. Whew! Oh my gosh, guys. This gauntlet's insane. Oh my gosh, 4 Pokemon and a Geodude? That's crazy. This really makes you want to have some water or grass types, right? I know in the Let's Go games, they allow you to have a grass type Pokemon in the first route, which is insanely good, and I'm glad they did that. That was like a dream as a kid. I was always hoping for that. But it never really happened in Kanto. The earliest you could get, I think, is Magikarp, which doesn't really count, and then Oddish or Bellsprout are in Route 24, which is right by where we're at, so you could do that route, I guess. But yeah, it always sucked trying to get something good against rock types, especially if you have a Charmeleon on your team. For sure, that's just a big hindrance, especially in Gen 3, I'd say. Everywhere else, you're pretty good. I've always wanted to use a Charmander in the Gen 2 games because I feel like it would just tear through everything. I mean, seriously. It's good against, what, like 4 of the gens, at least? Without coverage moves or anything. That's crazy. Heaps. And I'm actually going to end off the episode right there, I think. So, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Pokemon Red. I hope you guys enjoyed my tiredness. I'm going to go take a long sleep. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow with the next episode where we go talk to Bill. And maybe we'll go and talk to Misty. Maybe we won't. We'll see what we're doing. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.